तू रहनवर्द शौक है मंजिल न कर कबूल, लैला भी हम नशी हो तो महमिल न कर कबूल, खोया न जा सनम का दाए कायनात में, महफिल गुदाज गर्मी महफिल न कर कबूल। और सुबह अदल ये मुझसे कहा जिब्राईल ने, जो अक्ल का गुलाम हो वो दिल न कर कबूल। Essence and the spirit of the message today basically in the next few minutes would be that we are here in this world temporarily. Our stay here is very, very, very limited, and we are advised not to be distracted by the enchantment of this world, of this universe, and to remember that inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, that we are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we belong to Him and we are turning back to Him. So for the short time that we are in this world, our task is not to get absorbed in things around us and think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our Creator, all the time, develop His love in our hearts, make our hearts clean and shine so that they can reflect the light from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we connect to Him. In very subtle ways, there are many messages in Al-Quran for us, but translations really do not do justice to that profound Arabic language in which the message has come to us. So basically, the essence of this message is that do not get absorbed in your world around you, including your family, your relatives and friends and others that you may have, but always think of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and endeavor to be closer to Him. Now the three verses that I recited in Urdu, they do tremendous kind of justice towards explaining this. So I understand that many people here do not understand Urdu, but I'll translate that in simple English and tell you what the poet tries to say in those verses on the subject that we just pointed out about this world and what we are supposed to do here in this world. I'll make simple translation first and then you will understand what the poet is trying to tell it to us. Poet says, "Tu rah naward shauk hai, manzil na kar kabul." You are a traveler. There is a traveler of love and passion. You came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who is wadu, love, and you are returning back to Him. So you are actually a traveler back to the house of love. Manzil na kar kabul. Do not accept any place in this world as your destination. Do not stop anywhere. Continue to move on and act and cleanse yourself and improve yourself more and more and more until you come back home. Tu rahnaward shauk hai, manzil na kar kabul. You are a traveler of passion. Do not accept any place in this world as to be your final destination. Laila bhi hum nashi ho, to mahmil na kar kabul. Even if you have somebody around you that is very attractive and very absorbing to your eyes, even then do not accept that person's company. Do not be carried by others. Walk yourself. Even if somebody is putting you in a carriage and putting you on top of a camel or a car or whatever else and carrying you, don't accept that ride. Just walk on your own. Struggle yourself. Next verse is, खोया न जा सनम का दाए कायनात में. Do not get lost in the idols that are surrounding you in this world, in this universe. Do not get lost in the things that are asking you to love them and worship them around you, and be that your employment, your big house, your big cars, or the family that you love. Do not get lost in them. Do not give them more love than you give to your Creator. Always remember that you belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and your aim in life should be to be closer to Him. Do not get lost in the idols of this world. Mahfil gulaz, garmi mahfil na kar tu. You are the one that starts a party. You are the one that actually is somebody who creates a gathering. Do not accept gathering that is established by somebody else and enjoy in that particular thing. Start your own, so to speak, a entertainment party or kind of a gathering in which you actually do things and others benefit from you. Meaning is that do not find something in this life and try to get lost into that and not do anything on your own. Start your own affairs and make them perfect, and that is the purpose of your life. And then third verse is Subhe Azal ye mujhse kaha Jibreel ne. Before the universe was created, the day one or prior to that, at the dawn of creation, Gabriel told me. What did Gabriel tell him? Jo akal ka ghulam ho, wo dil na kar kabul. A heart that is subservient to your intellect or brain, do not accept that kind of a heart. Your heart within your chest is the one that should be directing everything in your life. And that is the one that should guide you as to where you have to go. And that heart will get the light from you, his creator. And it's getting it from his creator. All you have to do is recognize that that is the source of instruction for you, and not your brain, your intellect that keeps questioning anything that you do. Intelligence is good, intellect is good, but that is good for the worldly affairs. 2 plus 2 is 4 here in this world. But with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the arithmetic is totally different. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can multiply. You do it once, He will give you 700,000 times. He can do things as He pleases because He is all powerful. So do not use your intellect to guide you. Be guided by a cleansed and purified heart. And that purification and guidance that comes to you from within, and look towards the source of that. He says, you are like a small stream. In other words, he says, as jue aab बढ़ के हो दरियाए तुम हो तेज साहिल तुझे अता हो तो साहिल न कर कबूल. You are like a small little stream coming from the mountains. Come down fast so that you can go quickly and join the ocean. And along the path, if somebody asks you to set aside, come on the shore and stop here, do not do that. Continue moving. Move faster until you meet the ocean and you become much more powerful than what you are. So that is the purpose of our life, to really reflect on our being as to who we are, what we are here for, and where the guidance from us, for us, should come from. If you imagine centuries back, there were no universities and colleges and books and stuff, and yet people did not have languages that were established, and yet they were able to be guided spiritually, and they had the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with them, and they obviously were the people closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala too. Even today, there are parts of the world where there are Muslims and believers that worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and many of them are awliya Allah. They are very close and friends of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but by worldly kind of measures, they may not be very educated. Literally may not be educated, but you know, there is much more to knowledge than what is contained in the books. But that is a matter of another day, another subject. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is within us, is all around us all the time. All we have to do is connect ourselves to Him. And the real short verse that I recited from Al-Quran was, and this life in this world is nothing but a deception. It's something that is deceiving you, it's a diversion, and it's not real. So don't get lost in this world. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's message to us, that consider this basically as something that is transient, something is maybe distracting you. This is not real. Your real value, your real possession is your iman, your connection to your Creator, and that's where you'll be going. Now for the last maybe 50 seconds, I will tell you, we always recite Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilaihi Raji'un. We belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we are basically going back to Him. We belong to Him and we return back to Him. Think of the last part, Inna Ilaihi Raji'un. We are actually directed, traveling towards Him constantly. If we can absorb that part, knowing that we are on a journey and we are moving back to our Creator, then more pleasing you become to Him, more accepting He will be, and more close you will go to Him. So that's what being muttaqi means. Thinking of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and feeling that He is watching over you and within you, around you all the time. This way you are protected so that you don't do anything that you are not supposed to do, realizing that never mind the cameras on the street. There is a bigger camera that is watching you, recording everything you do. And then once you become that muttaqi, you keep walking towards Him. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala finds you like a person that is fulfilling the purpose of life. Then He uses you in this world to serve His creation. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the ability to understand His message, pass it on to our future generations, and live by the message contained within it. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum.